Maybe expecting this Elder Titan to start down bottom with the Nyx, but he's actually going to go up this top point, so they're not going to give this Slaughter Darkseid this free 2v2 scenario where they just do whatever they want and, you know, shove the lane in. Oh.
There's the root, straight into the spin. You do have the stomp available for EGM, but for Rev, makes a break for the tree line. The Iron Shells are causing issues for Hanskin, so he can't stay with this one, but EGM gets the stop, or can he? No, Slaughter will crush it, interrupt it, and then the extra root, so the Darkseid will still go down. Alliance knew exactly what they were getting into thanks to that Observe Ward over on the side, but then again, YABSO's doing some work. He went for the early win lay, so he has the movement speed against EGM. He's going to find him in the tree lines, gets the crush off before the stomp can complete this time around. So it's a 1-for-1. Now that you said that.
So far.
Like there's EGM just sitting behind the tower at level 2, so he's got the Spirit Stomp available. With level 2 Shrapnel, they should be able to hold the sniper in position for this, and exactly what they are doing. So YABSO will die up on the top lane, but we'll watch the mid. He'll avoid the stomp with a defensive imprisonment, but a third Shrapnel is thrown down. And OD, he knows his fate, so he'll accept it. Good rotation in from EGM, and nice synergy with Limp.
Yeah, they get the bring down there.
So Ferev can give him an Iron Shell. Okay, he's going to surge him up as well. They're going after Hanskin. Hanskin has to turn for the Frostbite, but it was still down. And now with the Iron Shell burn, can he actually get through in time? Back in range of the Tier 1 tower. YABSO sacrificing himself to ensure a kill on the Crystal Maiden. Worth it, you can ask yourself. You know, some farmers having a one-on-one battle with a Dazzle, but having that double damage rune. He has enough damage to do it. You know, some farm.
Wow.
Just knowing what he can get away with.
Yeah, he gets the solo kill there. His Shrine is on cooldown, so he's probably gonna have to go back to base and a little bit, since he is pretty low. Although Fada's Metamorphosis is down, so maybe won't even have to. Yep, so we're trying to punish that by wrapping around. But
he's got sprint off cooldown now. There is Spike Carapace available, so YABSO's timing kind of has to be right on the money. But he doesn't have the vision. Some farm hung around a little bit too long.
Rev goes down top again. Yeah, this is not a happy Darkseer game. You want the even, but now that he has those phase boots, it's gonna start getting considerably harder for the OD.
Adam's being stalked. He's trying to do the pullover, and he did manage to find 3, but with the stun and the Spirit coming down, EGM will find the kill on the Dazzle. So not much net worth to his name, but he did buy his boots.
It's level 6, almost up to it.
They slept again on bottom lane. There's not enough damage from both of them just to get the straight up burst kill, but one more attack would do it. Dazzle is so low. He had Shallow Grave available as well, and YABSO's going to rotate in. They look for the stomp. Adam just pushes a little bit further to the right.
Oh, he has the Iron Shell.
Yep, with the Iron Shell damage, they need to move away from it, but Adam is able to get the Shadow Wave in again. So the physical damage will kick on the stunned up target.
Situation like this where you're all just pinned in your lanes, can't really do anything, aren't in a position, and you're getting out farmed as well in the lanes.
Okay, the Observer and Sentry scattered Unison Farms rotation. The one that was just on the bottom rune area. So they know the Nyx Assassin's on the hunt on the Radiant side. They just don't know exactly where. So Unison Farm misses everything inside the jungle and then comes over, hits Ferev just as he did his surge as well. So the kill is still going to work. And YABSO having to defensively hold around the rest of that Darkseer wall. Gets double amplification up, has the movement speed, but again, Root, such a great ability. Rotations coming over as the OD who's on his way up. He's got 1 point up in the orb, so there's a little bit of extra damage to play with. He'll throw out the imprisonment instead, but with Limp here, the Shrapnel's going to go onto the ram. It's going to be difficult to get away, especially when the Spike Carapace said they can't turn around and attack. YABSO just wants one last little hit to get it, and he will be able to. So it's a 1-for-1 trade.
Be able to fight.
A soldier's fortune.
Oh wow, they really need that Observer Ward to stay up too. Hanskin gets through the vision on bottom lane. Adam gets caught out the tree line, holding in almost exactly the same place as before. They find that kill. YABSO, he's body blocking up the Nyx Assassin while he's sitting in an Invis rune. And the crush, it'll connect, and part of the damage is huge. He'll get himself a double kill. Nyx and ET to drop, and now the pressure to the Tier 1 tower is coming.
Yeah, YABSO is playing really well right now with the TP down to the bottom and the turnaround kill onto the, I think it was the Nyx Assassin, or was it the Nyx's first death? Okay, yeah, so it was the Elder Titan before, and then now the nice body blocks, and they get the kill on those couple of heroes. It's pretty huge. The sniper walks down to bottom to make sure they're not able to dish out too much damage, but you can see this is the kind of move Spada needs to make. He ports to mid immediately after and forces a rotation from EGM at the very least. So he doesn't get this tower, but as long as he's pulling these supports around like this, making space for Furo to catch up. In the meantime, Yapsor can farm down bottom, or Adam work towards his Solar Crest. It just makes, opens up space on the map. I think Fada's playing really well right now, and he has to continue to make these kinds of moves. That TP was super smart.
Keep Alliance checking behind themselves. Top tower is still going to go the way of Alliance as Yapsor completely isolated, cops the entire Omni Slash. It's only level 1, however, so only 3 jumps, not enough to kill a Slaughter from 100%. And Unison Farm, as he was
getting the Dragon Lance, just that extra range for the towers isn't really that useful at all. The HP, not really either, as they can still burst them from 100 to 0.
Unison Farm's waiting for his target. He's going to find Forev running around. A lot of pressure being applied towards the mid. The OD's gone down again. Just a sniper chipping away. And
these heroes, they can just sort of stand up in front of the tower and defend it, with like the Dazzle sitting behind them, healing them up. So sniper can chip away a little bit.
Unison Farm's in a lot of trouble. He's got 4 1 charges as well as Spike Carapace now coming off cooldown. So Yapsor, he didn't wait long enough for it. But the Darkseer Illusion will do the work anyway.
Yeah, getting kills like that is that hours the sniper won't be able to play it near as courageously.
Fada actually committed this Metamorphosis for this defense. They really want to hold this tier 1 town. Normally 14 minutes in, you just let this go, but now it's Fada, and he's going to cop the entire Omni Slash. It was already low enough, so Metamorphosis blown. Fada will drop. The fortification's off on the tier 1 tower, but this is just keeping Adam feeling like he's got a chance to do something, but Unison Farm right on top of him. Brings down the Dazzle, while Loda takes the tower.
Yeah, you definitely have the Dim. It's just a matter of if he gets scouted, which you're definitely going to get scouted.
Yeah, EGM's waiting for it to blink up. The crush will be there. So Yapsor, he knew when the Spirit came down that EGM had to be there. Looking for the Stomp, can't get off in time. There's a lot of shrapnels down for the moment. With a fresh Sentry too, Unison Farm's going to be careful just running into this, but with a Frostbite, OD has to defensively imprison. Fada running forward, but Limp's doing all the damage, and OD, the chance of getting out of here. Where's that grave? It's going to be there in time as Loda starts to spin. He's moving up, he's looking for the supports, as now Crystal Maiden, she'll let it go. The OD will come back out, instantly killed off too. It's a double kill for the Lady of Ice. And Bear's trap.
That mid tower is absolutely huge, but nice play from the rest of the team, rotating in immediately and having that the medallion, because he is so farmed, like turned everything around.
Fada's dead. Omni Slash will go out. It creates illusion pretty quickly, but whoops.
Oof.
That Sunder was meant for somebody else.
Yeah, he meant to swap the Nyx, but I think he swapped the illusion on Max, so that was unfortunate.
Oh, Loda starting up the spin. Limp's here as well, and the EGM Spirit is down. They're going to find the OD. He only just got back to the Wall of the Living and is sent back to the graveyard. Down the trees all the way on the bottom. Fada starts his TP. That's never going to complete, and now he's trapped. He can't just run out, so he'll Sunder onto the Unison Farm. The Assassinate's there, and Terrorblade is toast. Loda will find the kill with a spin. And yet another opening, another...
Slowly farming up. Their cores are getting farmed, and they're farming at slightly slower rates than the cores of Alliance, but it's really just these supports. The Crystal Main,
they hit the money. They didn't... Okay. He took the rune underneath the Observer Ward, so nice. Bears scanned just to make sure they knew exactly. There's enough pressure on bottom that maybe Alliance come back after taking the tier 2.
Yeah, they that's what Bears want. They don't want them to force the high ground, but it looks like that's what they're gonna do. Fada has the Manta though.
Okay, there she just burns everything.
Yeah, they gotta come back. There's no way.
That's a lot of armor. The Weave already doing his work, and then a straight TP out, back towards the middle lane. That's where the fight is, and the Slaughter, he's down. The Darkseer wall at least seems to have caused a little bit of confusion. Well, again, it's a vac, but there's no wall combination. Still on cooldown for the moment, and they have to trigger off the Shrine in order to get the life. No go for a Blink Crush over on the ET, and Fada trying to get back out again. The Omni Slash getting lost inside the illusions, with the Slaughter being lost outside the base. He's down for 50 seconds. Loda feels maybe he can bring down that melee Rex. Starts off with a spin, so you can't get that orb damage into Loda just yet. Pushes back, he's still got the Aegis Immortal. So Alliance, it looked like they just want a tier 3 tower. Now they take the melee ranks as well, plus the kill onto the OD. You know it's coming, he pushes away. Defensive imprisonment. Is there another shrapnel charge going to go out? Not likely. But he's going to go down anyway. No way to escape. And Alliance take the full mid-rack.
Just dish out the right clicks as much as he would want to.
Well, they find the opening. EGM is there for Rev. A quick fact, doesn't want a big follow-up. Yapsor's watching it. I think they have to almost sacrifice for Rev. He doesn't have the life to survive. Maybe, well, do they fight? Loda's still there on the front lines. They get the crush off with the push forward. They won't have enough, and the stun from units to farm is perfect. Limp is stitching the damage out from very, very far downtown. Hanskin will get a good ulti up as well. Sitting in the high ground, he doesn't even care about being inside the wall. At that point, it's almost just a free farm. 3 heroes down for Bears. Another great fight.
Pretty underwhelming results, but they're showing that they've got a shot for sure. They're going up against Bears, many consider to be the favorite.
Adam's in trouble. Adam's in a lot of trouble. Adam is in fact dead.
Yeah, no buyback. A little bit low on mana. Jonas and Fan.
Here they come for their last rack. So Bears have really only got one last play in them. But they don't have the OD. OD just shifted his TP scroll over. So they go for the back wall, catching out 2 for the ET splitter. Might actually change the odds on this one. As Crystal Maiden lets that ulti go once again, cleans up all of the line. It's a 1-for-1 trip. The Nyx Assassin did go down and leave her gem. His gem sitting on the deck. A quick sunder, dropping Loda down very, very low on life. And they just try and keep going. OD retreat back out. Yule's up and towards the air. Hits the ground, then gets frosted down by Hanskin. Fada, does he have enough? Can he hold this soloist? Just him.
My goodness.
He'll kill EGM off before the TP can complete. He'll pick up the gem as well, dropping his PMS. The 4 heroes down, and it is only Fada who stands between Alliance and taking that 3rd lane.
Should be able to see where everyone is.
Are you still not there? And the Dire scanned it there.
Wow.
Observer, what they had is a 3-man impale stun from Nyx. And that might be the game there. The trap was sprung too early. Using up. There's no way for the Darkseer to survive. That even dies from the fall. EGM's on the run to the illusions, but now BKB's up.
Whoa.
Pharaoh, maybe he's got the damage against the Nyx Assassin. You've still got that Eclipse available too. And Juggernaut, well, he's still not getting in there to do enough damage. The Assassination's out, it'll hit on Fada, but he's still protected by both BKB and the Shallow Grave. But Nyx Assassin,
It's close.
it's right in the middle of the burrow.
Okay, they see him.
Yeah.
They pushed this little burrow away.
To be honest, I thought they'd drag him in and just attack him. Yep, so they get the amplification over on Loda. Loda can't break free of it. The ET splitter forever, picking the ball down. He sacrifices life for it. No, he gets back on a B-stick of life. But Fada, he's so low. He's looking for a stun to target, and he can't get it off. He's down for 80 seconds. They don't have their big core, and it will be GG. Alliance will take the game, and they will end their European day tied for 1st with the team they just beat. They just brought down Bears. So they end 4-1.
Yeah, their lanes were just super solid. And whenever your lanes go that well and you have these slow cores like the OD